All right, boys, folks, welcome back. You know what I keep forgetting to do when we start is getting everyone to subscribe. We got to get the subscriber numbers up. We never ask you to subscribe, but it's
Do it.
almost March. We got to lock in. We got to get subscribers because the Hawks are in it. The Hawks are very much in it, boys. And I think we're going to be around. We're actually going to be recording, hopefully, but. It's been a wild, I guess, week since we last recorded. Obviously, the Hawks lost one of the more, we can briefly talk about it, but one of the more banana land losses in Allen Field, like Self's tenure at Allen Fieldhouse. It was just so weird. Feels like a weird dream at this point, but turned around and AB, I got to give you credit. Like I'll be honest, something about Houston just has always terrified me these last few years. I mean, rightfully so. They've been an absolute wagon. They've dominated the conference, but I had doubts, and the 3-game losing streak was very much in my head. And I was like, Houston beat us in Allen last year. Maybe they found their confidence with that win. And I was starting to get negative. Now, I did bet KU money line because, of course, it's automatic money. But I was having doubts. AB, you talked me off of it. You said it's Allen Fieldhouse. They're not losing 2 straight at Allen Fieldhouse. And obviously the Hawks, as we know, absolutely rolled over Houston. Trey White was fantastic, which I think is a big, big positive. But, yeah, AB, then we can go to B-turn. But, AB, did you ever have doubts that KU would win that game versus Houston?
No, and in fact, I was mad at you on Monday night when you started spewing off like, oh, bad VOD. Allen, too. You guys are just like, you haven't watched this program play in that building in big games, too. But they literally haven't lost back-to-back games in that building in our lifetime, plus a few years. And it was just, it had me upset. And if I wasn't at a Cub Scout event, I would have been a little more upset. But I had to calm myself down to see the boy get second place in the roller car derby. So there was never a doubt. There really wasn't. And honestly, us losing Saturday only made me feel better about Monday because of kind of what I just said. But it's a big Monday. It's Bill Self. It's Allen Fieldhouse. There was never a doubt in that one.
B-turn, you ever have doubts like I did?
I think I agree with AB where I probably would have been more nervous if we won on Saturday, but already felt confident about the game regardless, and then they lost. Wasn't much focus on Saturday and probably a look-ahead spot. So Houston was the game they were excited for and going to get up for, and just felt like a game we would win, and we controlled it from the opening tip, really. I mean, offense struggled most of the night, and especially early on, but they guarded. And Trey White, it's super refreshing seeing what he did Monday night, where you got a game that includes probably 2 potential top 5 picks in the draft, and Trey was probably the best player on the floor.
Yep.
And he didn't miss many shots, finally got some jumpers to go, and just seeing the way we guarded and how everyone was engaged was refreshing, and it's exciting. It was an exciting week, and I was nervous, though. You lose Saturday. If you would have lost Monday, you're going into Tucson with a potential 3-game losing streak. You already beat Arizona.
We haven't even talked about the fact that Houston was coming in with 2 straight losses, a team that prior to last week had lost 5 total games in their time in the Big 12. So, I don't know. I felt like if there was ever a time for me to feel a little bit of doubt heading into Allen Fieldhouse, it was that one, but I was proven very wrong. Doesn't matter the circumstances. That building on Big Monday with Bill Self on the sidelines is simply unbeatable. It's crazy. But now, it's wild to think all that has transpired since that Cincinnati game because, where were we at? KU loses that game. Drops us to 4 losses, and we're expecting Houston to then beat Arizona, right? So that would have had both of them sitting there with a 2-game lead on everyone else. And it just kind of felt like we were totally out of the conference, and now I was stressing about not making the double bye and we're playing Wednesday again. Like I remember already being worried about that. And since then we've had Houston loses, obviously, at home against Arizona. Has Iowa State lost? No.
Ever?
No, like recently in the last
Lost
4 days.
at BYU.
Yeah,
Oh,
BYU.
yeah, they lost that night. So they lost Saturday night. BYU, which, I mean, this happened after we all went to bed.
Houston's playing on Wednesday.
What? Oh,
Is
yeah.
it?
Well,
Houston's the 5 right now?
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is like BYU loses, and I think BYU's pretty out of it. Texas Tech, I guess, is still sneaky in there. But it just all of a sudden the Big 12 has become absolute chaos. And KU, obviously, it's a long shot, but I mean, Arizona, they still play at Iowa State, right?
I think it's in Tucson.
It's in Tucson, but yeah, you got it's the game after us, right? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah, you got the two teams you just talked about that are at 4 losses with Tech and Iowa State. They play each other, so obviously one will be at 5, and the only chance we have is to win out. So, chance to win it at what 14-4. You win at Arizona, and then you got to pray that Iowa State goes in there and wins that game. But yeah, we talked about it before we recorded. If West Virginia or Cincinnati or both of those losses, good chance that costs us a Big 12 title.
God. So
I can't even put those in the same category. It's like at Westphal, I don't care how bad they are. It's a tough travel and everything, but you can't lose at home to a team that's 14-12. I'm sorry.
Did it ever even cross your guys' mind that they could potentially lose that Cincinnati game? Like I'm looking forward to Houston, and then I'm looking forward to the game in Tucson.
AB thought we had a better shot of losing at Oklahoma State, which is fair. Like 100%, that was a more losable game.
Hey, I'd like to add a little clarification and edit to that stat. Obviously, it's fucked now because we lost to Cincy, and that wasn't listed. At Arizona State, it's going to be a battle, boys.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially after Arizona.
Have you guys seen that stat? Teams after they play Arizona are like 2-12 this year, and the only 2 wins are against Utah and K-State.
Tech just won to Arizona and then lost to Arizona State.
Yep.
Following game.
I would hope they stay in Arizona for a few days, right?
Boy, would that be yeah, they're staying.
Okay.
They're Wednesday. Actually leaving. They're like leaving Tucson right away after the game Saturday and going to Tempe or whatever, which Bill's presser today was funny because they were like, are you doing anything different than you did with the Utah trip last year where you played Utah and then had to stay and play BYU? And he was just like, we're going to do everything the complete opposite because last year stunk, which really was. Like, I've blacked that week out from my mind. That's got to be close to the low point of AB. I'll let you say it. This program. Yeah, the chat was asking for you to say program again, so I was gonna let you do it.
Dude,
but
anytime they
straight after the BYU game last year.
Yeah, we lost to Utah by 7 and BYU by 34 in a 3-day stretch.
They hit 100 threes.
And then Bill in the presser was like, yeah, our team hates each other, basically, is what he said without saying it.
That season was not real, man.
Hey.
Oh, and honestly, it feels so much longer than
7 seed.
Than what? A year ago, I guess.
Dude, I was just thinking that because I saw KJ Adams is like finally dunking again. And to think that he just now is recovering from his Achilles, which feels like that was 3 years ago. Like I would have thought he'd played a couple of years overseas or something by now. But
when did that happen?
The final minute of Arkansas, final 3 minutes of Arkansas.
But we looked good in those final 3 minutes.
After Hunter Dickinson
Hunter's pass
30 yards off course.
And I will never forget or forgive the people that claimed that whoever he was throwing to was being held, and that's why the pass wasn't completed. Dude.
It was
anyways,
crazy.
No need to talk about the 2024 or 2025 Jayhawks anymore.
What I wanted to talk about though is like, and this is probably just stupid, but like, where would we be right now, standings wise, if everything would have gone how we expected things to go, which would have been Houston beats Arizona at Houston, we beat Houston in Allen Fieldhouse, and then obviously we beat Cincinnati. Like, would we be sitting at a 3-way tie with 3 losses?
Houston
for first.
have
3, right?
Oh,
yeah.
He's saying if Houston won.
That's what's
yeah.
all we
I
had
keep
to do
forgetting
was
we
win
lost to
2 home
Cincinnati.
games.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, all we had to do is win
Damn
2
it,
home games.
dude!
Once we beat Arizona at home, I was like, dude, they're gonna go undefeated at home again this year. All you got to do is beat Cincinnati and K-State, and then you have Houston on Big Monday. Not saying it was going to be a gimme, but I'm sure you felt, yeah, AV thought so, but I'm sure AV, you thought the same. Once we beat Arizona shorthanded, we would run the table at home. God.
Well, we lost to UConn too, I guess.
Like double-digit favorites against Cincy, and they score 84 points.
Well, you could say double digit. That line was being funky on Saturday morning.
Yeah, we were sniffing.
It had me scared.
We were like, "What's going on, boys?" I did not expect us to lose.
Can we talk about? I mean, do we need to talk about El Marco's stretch against them?
No,
Marco, man,
we'll let it slide.
It was just funny. It was just funny.
I mean,
there's nobody that's ever. I mean,
say your
quote.
tweet.
It's El Marco Jackson time. Quote. El Marco Jackson. Like nobody has ever been a better fit for that tweet than El Marco. And why he's perfect for that role is because sometimes he is electric. And you're like, wow, I like this guy. But then he just doesn't know when to just shut it off.
Wow.
Play with it.
I was using that for someone else the other night. Is that a guess? No.
It's who
TV?
would that be? I mean, oh no! Bryson Tiller has some vibes like that.
Yeah, dude. Especially early in the game, it feels like he comes out and he's like, "All right, guys, I am prime Dirk Nowitzki, and I'm going to show you." And then the first TV timeout happens, and sometimes it works. I mean, he led us to scoring for a while, but holy hat,
Tiller does. He fake, DP will be open on the side on the wing, and Tiller will pump fake to him, and then hit a triple spin move fadeaway, and I'm like, I love that.
I'd like to see the numbers if we can get into the analytics guys out here to show Bryson's shot attempts in the first 10 minutes of games versus Bryson's shot attempts in the final 30 minutes of games.
Yeah, because he cooked early against Arizona.
Yeah, I feel like he's always coming out hot and then just stops, which is, I mean,
we'll take that. Because honestly, you give me Tiller getting 8 to 10 a game, and I'm like feeling so good about this team.
On top of the world.
Yep.
And he's been very active on the boards.
Stud. And he's a rapper.
Okay, well, let's talk KU Arizona because we put a thread out on the old Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, of the amount of times Bill Self and Kansas Jayhawks have gone into a what do you call it? I called it a t-shirt game, like either a stripe out, a white out. Baylor's had some hilarious neon outs against us. I totally forgot about that. Imagine dressing in all neon.
What a dog shit program, man.
Yeah.
I want to talk about them later.
Yeah, but I mean, Arizona's doing a stripe out. And AB, we've talked about this. We felt a little, I mean, maybe we already got our vintage self road win with that Texas Tech game because they also did a whiteout. But I don't know. I mean, maybe this game isn't important enough because it's just like Arizona's going to win the league. Like for them to lose back-to-back home games seems very rare. But I don't know. Like, is there any vibe with you guys that this could be that vintage self road win where whether it's Council or maybe it's DP or someone that we talk about for 10 years, like we're posting clips of it in 10 years on the Ain't No Seats pod because the performance they had in Tucson, or
it's got to be Darren. It's got to be Darren. I've moved on from whatever we dealt with earlier. But if you look back Wiggins had his 41-point game at West Fa, and Josh Jackson went nuts at Kentucky. And is that the game? Is that right?
Pretty sure Jackson also was huge in that Baylor game, that top 5. Baylor was like top 3.
And it's just like he's got to have one of. I mean, he doesn't have to. I'm not going to hold it against him if he doesn't. But it just feels like something that happens with stud freshmen and star players. I've just kind of been waiting for it. I thought Oklahoma State was going to be the one, and then he just stopped. But, like, he's got it in him.
Yeah. And
it's going to
just
happen
like,
at some point. That's what I keep leaning on. Like, it's just going to happen at some point where he scores 35.
yeah. And
Devontae did
but
it
that's
the other
what's so scary about Arizona, dude, is like, would that even be enough? Like, if they're playing at their A game, I was also going to throw this out there. Like, is Arizona the toughest road game we've ever played in Big 12 play? Like, they've got to be up there from a talent and just the season they're having. I mean, maybe you say 2020 Baylor because they won the national title the next year. That team was really good, and they were number one in the country.
Are we talking like environment or team?
Just like, actually, yeah, you got to go into a pretty good environment, which they have, but then you just got to go in and beat a really freaking good team. Like, I don't think there's been that many non-Kansas teams.
Houston's been a wagon at home.
Yeah, have we? I mean, we get strapped. I don't even remember those games. Have we lost every road game at Houston by like 20 points?
Last year we lost by 30 plus.
Wasn't that one year where we were debating sitting McCuller and he ended up playing?
And we were double.
We were in it with DeJuan.
Dude, we lost in 2024 at Houston, last game of the year, 76-46. Last year we only lost to him by 6 on the road. That's surprising.
It was DeJuan. We were randomly in it for a while.
And I think
I don't know how.
2019 Texas Tech, that team that went to the title, we lost 91-62. They didn't miss a single three.
Yeah.
Hey, can I put this on the pod and see if any of the listeners can figure this out for me? Has KU played a 2 versus 14 game recently as in the last 25 years?
No,
Just
and like explain what you're saying.
Okay, well, so I was watching whatever the hell I was watching last night, and they were doing a like hype for Saturday, and it had 14 Kansas at number 2 Arizona, and those numbers just looked quite familiar. Like 2 versus 14. I'm sorry.
And so what I tried to tell him, I thought it was Ohio State KU back in 2012, but actually KU was number 13. Ohio State was number 2.
You're still a freak for that.
This year, or wait, no, what did I say? The KU Iowa State was 2-14. Which game was that?
You said Ohio State, right?
No, there was also a game where KU was 14 and Iowa State was 2. That might have been, I don't know.
Or was that flipped?
I don't know. Why did I?
If Iowa State if they were number 2, they had to have gone to the Elite 8, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
We were number 2 when DeJuan made the game winner versus 14 Iowa State that Roy came to.
Yes, okay.
So that's probably what he was talking about, yeah.
That was 2023.
Those look quite familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know, AB. I mean, it's just rare that we're 14 playing against a top 5 team in the Big 12. That's why I thought for sure it was Ohio State.
Almost.
Those 2018 at Tech probably was a tough one. Devontae made.
Oh, that was 19. 18 we won, yeah.
2020, that's like, I feel like one of the happiest I've ever been with a road win. Like, it just felt so satisfying because Baylor was one of the best teams. They beat us at home already. And just seeing Doak.
His post-game interview with Holly Rowe was just so good. I don't know. That one always is tough to top just because they were number 1. And then you just realize, like, the world ended like 3 weeks later. And that was kind of one of the, I don't know. So even that win at Texas Tech, like 2 weeks after that, right before the season shut down to end the year, great road win. I loved that game. What?
I don't remember a single thing from that game, and it was the least invested I've been in a KU game in my entire life.
Why?
It was just like
17-1. I felt like that was just such a
conference was already locked. We were already locked as the number 1 overall. Like, the world was already starting to end a little bit. We heard some murmurs.
I don't know why. I loved that win.
I just remember vividly not being able to get into it, and I think I watched the final few minutes and gave a little, let's go, we won.
Another one I vividly remember just being thrilled about was 2016 at Oklahoma when DT was hitting all those threes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And we had already played.
And weirdly, you want to talk about things that feel wildly different time lengths away. Like the triple overtime game feels to me like it just happened. But that Devontae road game, which happened after that, right? Feels like it was way before the triple overtime game. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's just because I've watched that
birthday.
Triple overtime.
Playing Buddy Hield was just infuriating.
Sure
Hit and miss.
Yeah. That was.
But like, I think back that game could have happened. The Final Four. That game with Buddy Hield at OU could have happened the same week as the Sharon Collins game in Norman, and I wouldn't be surprised. But like the triple overtime, like you said, was yesterday.
I'll never forget Sharon.
Oh my god,
dude, that one's pretty good. That was probably a t-shirt game, wasn't it? I want to say that was a whiteout. Oh, I gotta look up that now.
Was that 09?
Yep. Griffin didn't play.
Blake? Did Taylor Griffin play?
That.
No, he had the concussion and he was like rubbing his eyes on the bench the whole game.
Blake or Taylor?
Blake. Taylor was a freak. People forget. He was, dude. That dude could jump. Willie Warren.
Runs in the family. Did they have who was the guy that couldn't wear he had to wear sleeves because he was like allergic to the light?
Oh my god.
He had the same first name and last name, didn't he? Longar. There he is.
Yeah.
What a fucking dude. Boomer.
That's so funny. They're showing Blake. I'm watching a YouTube video of it right now, and Blake Griffin is on the bench like this. My God.
Like, why did he need to milk it so bad?
Oh, this was a whiteout. Oh my God, I gotta add it to the thread. You should see the footage. I mean, it looks like this game happened in 1964. Like it couldn't be grainier. This is wild. But yeah, absolutely an all-time road win.
22 at K-State wasn't good, but 2022 at K-State when we came storming back and Ochai made that runner.
Yeah.
It
was crazy. Like trying to think through all the road wins. You forget how many of them are top 10 wins. Like
what about
that
Sharon
was blowing my way.
Manhattan?
Like Iowa State and Wiggins, with Wiggins and Embiid that year, Iowa State was a top 10 team. And we just strolled in there with a pretty average Kansas team and won in Ames.
Embiid
that was the peak of that Kansas team, though. Embiid was cooking. Wiggins was Wiggins.
Yeah.
Did you know that we didn't spend $10 million in NIL this year? They were like naming 10 programs. We're not a part of it. That stunned me.
Well, that makes sense. That's why I was triggered all offseason because I was like, what are we doing? I mean,
I figured Peterson himself would get us close.
You guys got to remind me of NIL topic after the show.
Oh,
I got something after the show too. Off the air.
Wow. Premium. We're going to start a premium service where you get A, B, and B turns after show takes that they can't put out publicly, apparently.
Nope.
$1,000 cost.
Each episode.
For word.
Chili's, you want to give it to us?
God, I'm addicted to thinking about our road wins now.
Me too, dude. Like
There's definitely been some at Iowa State. Obviously, the Elijah one will always be one. When AB brought up the 2-14,
Houston.
And I said Iowa. What?
No, you said Elijah won.
Oh, that was good. Wow. No, when AB brought up the 2-14, I was just going through like basketball reference page, just going through our schedule every year and just seeing all the Baylor teams. Like Scott Drew has had so many top 5, top 10 teams, and somehow it's always a huge matchup.
Yeah, and well, Scott Drew's hilarious. Like to think about the amount of times he's lost to us in just a must-win type home game is hilarious. You know, the other thing is wild. Bill Self's won 3 times in Rupp. I mean, he's played there like what 6, 5? I don't know, and he's won 3 of them, which is crazy.
Can I talk about Baylor for a sec while we're talking about him?
Mm-hmm.
They should have
you can't win a national championship 5 years ago and then in 2026 have the fucking stands be chanting. I forgot what exactly the chant was, but it was an Arizona chant. U of A, I think it was, late in the game, drowning out the audio on ESPN. Games in Waco, a national champion very, very recently. And it's just disturbing to see how far that program's fallen. It's ever since Jerome Tang left, man.
Yeah.
Ever since Jerome Tang left. They got upset in 2022. Shout out North Carolina. We could have had Bill Self or Scott Drew in the final. You never know.
Maybe it's just me, but I never felt like that was like a crazy atmosphere either. Like no one ever talked about Waco being a tough game.
No,
like I know they had good teams.
How many people does that place hold?
Well, they designed it to be smaller and more intimate. They say, hey, someone commented about wearing jerseys and how it's fun. Can someone explain to me the backwards jersey trend? Anyone?
Wait, what?
Have you seen it all year in the student section? We got kids wearing their jerseys backwards, so it's Council showing here or Peterson showing here.
I know that used to be like a hip hop thing. Like rappers used to wear jerseys backwards.
Unfortunately, these guys are pale as can be, and it's a worse look than wearing your basketball tank jersey over a long sleeve button up shirt. It just is. I don't understand it. Anyways.
Random thought that just hit my brain, but how about Lenardi saying Kansas is out on being a 2 seed? Now we're the second 3 seed on his list. It's like if you win out regular season, you got to be at least close to a 2, and then if you have success in Kansas City, you're going to play multiple ranked teams.
Him saying
does he have Purdue above us? Does he have Purdue above us? I think
they might
be losing right now.
Yeah, they are down 3 with 8 to go.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to make fun of. There's a couple bones to pick with ESPN personalities. One, I mean, well, let's actually start here.
Seth,
breaking news: Fran Fraschilla no longer on the Big 12 championship call for the Big 12 tournament.
Now, does that mean the whole tournament, or just?
I think just the championship game.
Mr. Shulman.
Which
is Billis and Shulman going to do the ACC up until the final and then fly out to Kansas City? That seems kind of silly.
Wait, I didn't think about it. What could this have to do with what happened with Fran?
No,
he's
I don't
calling
think so.
Saturday, isn't he?
I think they just realized the ACC is an absolute snooze fest, and they want to bring their A team for the games that people will actually be watching.
Fran is calling Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
No, that game's too big for that.
Yeah, but what's the game on?
What is game day on Saturday?
It's Florida and Bama. Maybe.
Why did Arizona not get game day? Did they already have one?
Right.
Oh yeah, they had Texas Tech and they lost.
What the fuck? I just had it.
That game just seems like a game that Shulman and Billis would do. Saturday, Tucson.
Too far of a flight, man. They're soft. What the fuck is
Fran?
The game?
Dude, I mean, Fran, Fran being like, Peterson getting assaulted by multiple players on the other team on one drive. And Fran says, it might be a foul, but you got to play through it. Oh, he's bleeding. Was one of the all-time Fran moments and just sums him up perfectly. Like, dude, for a guy that whines about the refs all the time, that's constantly bringing the refs into this thing, to tell Darren Peterson, a guy getting an absolute garbage whistle, to just play through it. And then notice that he's bleeding after you said that. He's just unbelievable, man. Like, and here, people forget, I was a Fran defender up until last year.
Me too, dude. Me too.
Like, I thought KU fans were just kind of whiny. I'm like, God, we find our way to hate everyone. And I was like, Fran's really not that bad. And I mean, that was even through like the Bruce Weber stuff. Like, he has been a irritating little ant for a while. And
that picture he posted before the game, dude.
What was it?
It was with like all the old Jayhawks, like the Morris twins and T-Rob, and he looked like a fucking 8-year-old. He was so small. I got to pull it
up. John, yep. I was going to tell you. Classic.
That's true. Yeah, the Midnight Baja Blast, man. It can do bad things to your head.
This one. Come on.
Wait, do you have the Photoshop one? Oh, AB, come on. You gotta
I love when he tries this.
You gotta get the Photoshop one of him being like a foot tall. So funny.
What's
He just
Photoshop?
sits it up there all night.
They just photoshopped Fran, but made him really like even smaller.
Like that trend where people be like, every 10 likes we make their head bigger or something.
Yeah.
Lord.
Okay, so bone to pick with Fran, but that's just a weekly episode.
Do you think he embraces hating us? Like he does it on purpose sometimes now? Because he's always, I feel like it's always an officiating thing.
Well, no, I just think he actually hates the fans so much because of, I mean, he's just blocking everybody. And so now I think he is like kind of being more negative towards KU, not because he like dislikes KU players or Bill Self, but because he hates the fans. But okay, enough about Fran. Let's move on to the next guy that I want to poke fun at. Seth Greenberg. Why is this guy slinging more Darren Peterson takes than anyone on the entire planet? Every
Brian
time
Windhorse over here.
And the tweet he had today was, what did he say? Darren Peterson needs to hold a press conference with his medical staff and his family and his agent, and I don't even know who else.
Coaching staff.
His coaching staff, probably his pastor if he goes to church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. But it was just there's like nobody on earth that needs to do that outside of the president of the United States. Like, why?
He doesn't owe us anything.
Well,
it's just, I don't know. Seth Greenberg, to me, I've talked about it on this pod. You know, I used to argue with him on Twitter, and he'd delete all his responses right in the middle of the argument. So he's clearly a bit off. But I don't know. Are you guys as irritated with him as I am?
I just haven't taken him seriously in a decade, so it kind of is in one out. And does he gotten demoted? Does he even call games anymore? Has he called games in a while? Am I making that up?
No, I think he's like halftime show.
He's halftime with Norm Roberts.
Yeah. Shout out Norm. Took Norm 6 months to get to Seth Greenberg status on ESPN after a decade, Seth.
Mm-hmm. No, he's being ridiculous. It's just such a strange situation with that guy though. Peterson, not whatever his name is. Greenberg?
Yeah.
Greenspan.
Former Virginia Tech head coach.
Stud.
Never was just always on the bubble, always on Selection Sunday, crying about not making the tournament, with Dickie V lead the charge for him.
Oh, Dickie V thinks 117 teams should get into the tournament every year.
It is a travesty. They said apologize. It is ridiculous.
How about Dickie V?
Yeah, he's ready to the divorce.
Oh.
He's ready to get the legal papers ready to go. Done.
Dude, that week, post Oklahoma State, I guess we haven't recorded since then. Post Oklahoma State was wild. It was a classic of just poor timing. There was nothing to talk about on a Thursday morning. Football's over. Darren Peterson has that clip of him asking out, and oh my God, the takes were flying. You have Stephen A. Smith spewing garbage. You have
everyone.
It's crazy too. Like, I've listened to so many shows, and it's just so evident how little people know about the whole thing. And they're just like going off of, like, I saw, like, obviously these guys probably not big ball knowers, but you ever watched Wake Up Barstool, AB? Or like, I saw a clip of this. I've never actually watched it live in the morning, but I saw a clip of one of them was like talking about how Darren Peterson's body language, he's just a bad body language guy. And when his teammates shoot, he looks upset that they shot, and that he's always like mad unless he has the ball. And I'm like,
I haven't noticed once.
How have we spun this to a guy that's just like cramping and obviously, wasn't willing to play through it, to he's just like a terrible person, terrible teammate. It's just,
Well, the whole, and this actually leads me into, like, I think my main feeling about the whole saga is that there are people that believe he's the softest human on earth and that he's like, it's just all this massive, he's a pussy kind of mantra. And there's other people that claim that if you insinuate you believe that whatsoever, you don't know anything, you're an idiot, you can't complain. Why can't people just meet in the middle and say, yeah, it's been weird and as fans pretty frustrating, but like maybe he is going through something, it feels like no one's in the middle. And I guess that goes with fucking everything in the world nowadays. You're on one end of the spectrum or the other, and there's a bunch of middle ground that no one wants to touch. But this whole thing is just like, it's overblown and shut down by the two different sides so much. And it's like, it makes me frustrated to follow it. I think it's probably a pretty good mix of both. There's their story, and then the truth probably somewhere in the middle.
And like that, I feel like I've somewhat been there. I've always believed that he was cramping. And I think it's actually been even more evident now that he's actually trying to play through it. You can tell when he starts to lose some of his bounce and lose some of his first step. But what I think I can't remember if I texted this to you guys or maybe I tweeted it. Like, Darren Peterson at 70% as a spot-up shooter is still way better than the alternative that we're going to have out there. And I know that, yes, the risk of injury is there for him. But, like, to me, like, that's why the Seth Greenberg tweet was so absurd today. He's played back-to-back games, 30-plus minutes. He made shots.
Weird timing.
Yeah, it's like, and people are just still trying to keep it going. And he's like, let's wait. Let's wait for him to go out again. Because the last two games, I think he's wanted out. And he battled through it. And
Bill wasn't having it the other night. Was that real? That speculation?
No, that was rage bait. That was people just trying to get clicks. I think it was very clear Bill was saying guard, guard, guard because he wanted Peterson to play better defense.
Yeah, but he came out right away. Right after that. Like next whistle, I'm pretty sure he came out. And it looked like he did kind of look at him after the shot or right before. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I didn't think
and that's when we all thought he was done. I think I put the odds at minus 220 that he was out for the game with about 12 minutes to go.
Well, either way, I didn't. I don't know. I just felt like it was very clear. Self was just telling him to guard, but maybe he wasn't. But either way, Peterson came back, finished the game. So
that is. I mean, we've mentioned Remy quite a bit with him. If he comes out and has an awesome March. Not even like championship winning team, but like Final Four. We're all going to forget all about the regular season. It'll be just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Second weekend.
We don't do that unless we go all the way, baby.
Let's
Big 12 food?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are ready to jump into it. Maybe I should fire off a tweet to make sure people know.
Yeah. Here's the small downside is they used to describe these menu items. Now it's strictly the title. And I'm going to try my best.
We got to cut it for Mr. Bax.
Well, there's a couple of them that I'm just really curious about, but I don't know. I mean, I can make an educated guess what it might be.
Yeah, that's what I think will be.
Are we getting you to the Big 12 tournament?
It's going to be a tough weekend to get there.
I would actually love to try to get to the Big 12 tournament. I have no clue what I have going on that week, but outside of being a father, would love to make it. Let's see. Let me fire up a tweet. Big 12 food menu time. AB is about to cook.
Hey, well, we'll let some people come in, but before we get started on it, how do you guys feel about the Ryan Hammer guy on Twitter and TikTok and stuff?
I don't know much about him. I saw he's crying that he didn't get a credential to the Final Four or something. Then he got it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll stop and watch his TikToks. I do think he's good. I mean,
he seems fine.
But that crying about the credential thing was just like, holy cow, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of crying online until you get your way, but whatever.
Hey, what works.
It works.
He called BYU the best atmosphere he's ever been to, so that was a little red flag. That's how I kind of like discovered him.
It's like this year or last year?
Well, like I saw him tweet that this year that BYU is the best place he's ever been, and I was like, who is this guy? And then I realized I think I've seen his TikToks, just never.
Yeah, that's where I saw him first.
Yep. Okay. Big 12 food menu. Let me fire it up. You probably already have it. AB.
I do. Can we get it on the screen, or is that too much technology that we don't know?
God, I could probably figure that out. I need to make sure I don't have anything up that like work wise.
Thank you for clarifying.
God, let's see. Where I forgot how to use a computer. Dude, Twitter on the computer is wild.
Everything on the computer's wild. And I'm using this darn mouse here, the roller thing. You guys aren't even looking. You know what I'm talking about? This thing.
Oh yeah. I love a mouse.
I do too, but the roller thing is going the opposite way. When I'm scrolling it down, it brings everything up, and when I go up, that's when it goes down, and I don't know how to fix it.
That's just maybe a new mouse. They're like $12 on Amazon.
Well, I don't. The computer is only in use when I do the pod, so not a huge deal. Just strikes me every time.
Okay, let's see. I'm scared. I don't know what to. Oh my god, I have so many tabs.
Well, don't worry about
it. Can you see that? Oh,
hey,
look at us, boys. Look at us.
Hoop.
Technology.
This is AB's dream.
Yeah.
AB 1 by 1.
Guys,
come on.
Do you know how excited I was to log on to Twitter and see Mr. Connor Cranford tweeted us and say emergency pod tonight? And I didn't know what it was in reference to. I thought DP was done for the year. I thought Self had another medical issue. Wow. I thought anything could have happened. And I scroll up and I see a list listing every college team in the Big 12 and food next to them. And I couldn't have texted you guys faster. I couldn't have.
It's a shame you won't be at the Big 12 tournament. You know?
Sorry, it's hours away.
I'll fly you here and get you a ticket.
We got a private airport here in Hastings. Send it to PJ.
Wow.
Got you.
Regional airport in Grand Island doesn't fly to Kansas City.
Let's start from the top. Arizona, the Arizona Wildcat mini chicken chimichangas. Thoughts?
Got to be great. When I was a young boy, the chimichanga was my go-to menu item at Mexican restaurants. Just a deep fried burrito. What else could you ask for, man? So the mini ones, I'm sure they're great. I do have a take on shredded. Now, okay, I assume it's shredded chicken because it's easier to make in bulk, and this is a stadium food thing. The shredded chicken never really does it for me. And unless it's like at Mi Ranchito, the cream cheese chicken enchiladas, the chicken's grilled and then diced, and it's unbelievable. The shredded, it loses a lot of flavor and juice, and it doesn't do it for me. I'm imagining that's what this is. I would give him a shot, though.
I agree. Not a shredded chicken guy, even though I love chicken. Just give me ground beef in my chimichangas, right? Like, yeah.
Without question.
But yeah, nothing really seems crazy about that. Like, it does suck. There's no descriptions. But
I think we can probably figure most of them out. But
I think that'll be pretty simple from them. I don't see them getting too crazy. Okay, Arizona State. They will be at the Big 12 tournament for a whopping 2 hours. Sparky's smoked boneless wings. Is Sparky their mascot?
It's got to be, right?
I don't know.
Why else would it say that?
I don't know. But I mean, Sparky's smoked boneless wings sounds pretty lame.
Well, it sounds lame and boring. It's just like, wow, dude, your specialty menu is fucking wings. Wings. You're gonna hype up your Arizona smoked wings in Kansas City, the home of barbecue? No chance. Pass on those.
Do you remember what Arizona State's item was last year?
I don't, unfortunately. No, I just don't. Can I throw something out?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys stand on the boneless versus bone-in wing debate?
I think I hate people that act like it's a crime to like a boneless wing, because I think
chicken
boneless
nuggets
wings are electric.
Yeah,
they're covered in sauce. They're great, and I've never pretended to be like a wing connoisseur because I like a boneless wing, and I like both. I go back and forth. It just depends on how much effort I'm putting in. Where am I eating it? Who am I with? If I'm with people that I don't want to make a mess around, I'm trying to be professional. Good boneless wings, perfect. So I think they're both great. I've always found it annoying that people act like you're a loser if you get a boneless wing.
Yeah, basically what you said is exactly how I feel.
Maybe controversial, but
together.
I feel like I would nearly rather want boneless wings from B-dubs compared to bone-in.
Yeah, because their bone-in are just so puny. I actually had B-dubs boneless the other day.
They're really good, man.
What sauces do you get?
So I was actually just explaining this to some other people. I have two go-tos. I always get some honey barbecue and I always get some Asian zing. But what I normally do is they have the online deal where you get 20 boneless wings and a large side for like $17. So I'll get like 4 different sauces, five a piece, and I'll always try 2 new ones. And the Sauce Gardner one that they had for a while is the best sauce they've ever had. It's gone now. It's gone.
What was that?
It was kind of like a mix of honey barbecue and Asian zing. It was like a little smoky, but kind of a little spicy, little tang to it. It was great. Gone.
Jerome?
Dude,
gone.
Trying new sauces at Wild Wings is like, I have not switched up the sauce I get in 10 plus years.
I know. But like, if I get 2 that I know I like, worst case, I'm going to have 10. He gets
teriyaki. Dude, their garlic parm's unreal.
I bet. Hey, if you guys said this is Wingstop, but the hot honey rub, that's unbelievable. You guys should do that.
Topeka got a Wingstop. Have not been yet, but I mean, their wings have never impressed me, have they? Like, they're not that good, are they?
No, but I think their boneless are pretty solid.
Yeah. It hurts my stomach, dude.
Yeah. B-dubs those too. I had the shats.
Imagine AB.
But no, I had the Golden Fire, which they ranked as a 3 out of 4 on the spice level. Wrong. It was delicious though. It was great. And I think it was the honey garlic, which was a little Asian-y. Pretty sweet but good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, pretty boring start from Arizona State, but now we're getting into some things. Baylor brisket sliders. Now, I don't know what you expect this to be. I kind of imagine there's maybe going to be some green element to it. I don't know how they're going to do it, but do you have any thoughts?
Probably pickles. Again, sorry, I had a little burp coming up. It's similar to what I said about the smoked boneless wings. Like, I'm sure it's probably safe. I don't know that it's going to be outstanding. And I just don't know that I trust bulk brisket. Like, I can't imagine they're bringing in a bunch of like really good smoked for 18 hours brisket. That's going to be like, Cisco brought in some frozen.
I just can't wait to see what AB says about the next 2.
Oh
yeah, I mean,
one of the most excited things I'm on here is one of the next few.
It better be the next one, because
no.
What?
I mean, it's certainly in the top half to be safe.
So if you had to go, and we're going to do this at the end of the list, like you have to build your menu, but you can only get like 2 or 3 or 4 items. Mm-hmm. I think this one could be a competitor. The Cosmo Churro from BYU. What is that doing for you?
It's one of the only desserts that I see on here. Might be the only specific dessert, unless you want to count the next one, which we'll get to. Don't spoil. Cosmo Churros, I'm sure they're pretty solid. I think I saw they're stuffed with something, which is interesting. I'm not a huge, filled donut guy. I don't like a cream-filled donut. I don't like a jelly-filled donut, which kind of makes me hesitant toward a filled churro. But I do think it's probably pretty solid. I mean, if you're going to want a dessert if you're hanging out all day, and you don't want another hearty meal, this could easily be an option. I imagine it's pretty good.
I did not know it was stuffed with something.
I thought I read that a couple, they had the descriptions out. I think it was 2 years ago. And I think it was stuffed with a cinnamon, those Taco Bell's got the Cinnabon Delight balls or whatever those are.
Yeah.
You bite into it.
I guess
it here in a, well,
I forgot I forgot BYU had already used this one. I don't know why I thought this was new.
No, some of the teams run it back. Sorry, I'm trying to look up the menu.
Okay. Well,
circling back to Baylor, are you guys ever getting sliders at a sporting event?
See, that's tough, man.
Wouldn't you just get a burger? Or
I'm not a
big barbecue sandwich?
Caramel-filled churro, sweet cream drizzle, mini marshmallow, cinnamon sugar, toffee crumble. That's interesting. Are BYU fans allowed to have, toffee and coffee are different things. Never
mind. Yes.
Sorry.
There you go. BYU.
Yeah.
BYU, cancel AB. Description: caramel filled churros, sweet
Coffee.
cream drizzle, mini marshmallow, cinnamon sugar, toffee crumble. I could see how you thought that said coffee because the crumble and the C and the T. You know, I see what you're
Honestly,
saying.
Ryan, I'm not even going to give myself that much credit. That is not why I thought that it was coffee.
Oh, you just thought it was.
Sure, because whenever I don't know how you guys feel about coffee ice cream. If you get like a coffee kind of blizzard, they put toffee in it, and it adds that like bite to it. So I always connect it with coffee, and that's why my brain was,
Interesting.
That way. Sure.
AB, you a big sweet cream drizzle guy?
Mm.
Okay, moving on. You see, AB, just take this one away. You seem most excited about this drink.
Number 1 overall.
Wow.
Number 1 overall.
Why?
No, I mean it. A creamsicle, dude, is
okay. I couldn't remember if
it is just phenomenal. And all this is, according to 2 years ago, orange soda and vanilla ice cream. So I would, this is probably another dessert. If we're putting BYU and UCF in the dessert category here, this one is 10 times out of 10 over the churros.
I mean, you're getting roasted by John F.
I don't
fake
care.
take.
Hey,
That's a
John
fake
F. wants
take.
me to be authentic. This is me being authentic.
Don't you have a story when it comes to creamsicles? Was that maybe like your freshman year of college drink or something with a Royals game?
No, the different stories, but you're directionally correct. It was whoa, gone.
Okay, just
it
pressing
was
buttons here.
It was vanilla Burnett's and orange soda. Yeah.
Okay. Well, God, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if I've seen anyone actually report on what that drink tastes like, but they've definitely had that one, and you loved it 2 years ago when they came out with it. So I don't know. That's
great, man.
I don't think that's one that I'd be
overall.
I don't even think I would get that one. Like, if I'm going to get a drink, I'm just going to get a different drink than that. I don't know. Okay, this one's been controversial. We've talked about it. B-Turn, you brought up, like, are you really getting a slider at a Big 12 tournament? You would never. I'm never getting a Cincinnati chili cheese coney at the, or is it chili, AB?
I would imagine it is the Skyline. Is that the name? Oh, here we go.
Yes.
I got it. Jumbo hot dog, Cincinnati style chili, onion, and cheddar cheese. I don't think I'd go for it, although I do love chili cheese fries. I don't know that a chili cheese hot dog would be the move. That just feels like a stain on your jeans. It does. It's a mess. And I assume the little platter they get. No, I meant like the chili falling on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love chili, but just never. I don't know. I agree. It's messy. You're at the Big 12 tournament. You're trying to drink some beers. It's just a lot of these things. The issue I have is eating them tied in with drinking like 16-ounce beers during the second session of the night.
You wouldn't go get a cheese coney and wash it down with a UCF drink?
Oh God! See, that just
That's
sounds
an
like a tummy ache.
Ryan, get out of here. You get any of these things, you're gonna have a tummy ache. What are we talking about?
No, we'll talk about what our menu would be. Okay, Boulder Green. Well, do you have any more takes on the chili? I think that's
no. Everything I've heard about Cincinnati chili is that unless you're from Cincinnati, you're probably not gonna like it. I think I'm good on it. Probably wouldn't be going there.
All right. Boulder Green Chili Nachos. I can already tell you I'm out on this, but
why?
Go ahead. Not a green chili guy.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to need more information on this one because if it's just like cheese and green chilies, I'm out. If the green chilies are sparsely distributed with like some meat on there and some sour cream, some guacamole, sure, I could be in. But I just don't have enough information to really get passionate about it one side or the other.
Yeah. And I mean,
it just seems very vague.
There's a lot of other good nachos that you can get at the T-Mobile Center. So it's like, I mean, I'm sure they got brisket nachos. I'm sure they got just regular nachos. So
and here's a take. The the traditional stadium nacho cheese, like the orange one,
Elite.
that's the best cheese in the world, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It truly. Molly and I have been doing that. We did that for the Super Bowl, where instead of like a Velveeta cheese dip, we just got a couple cans of the nacho cheese sauce, throw that on the stove for about 10 minutes, and oh my heavens.
That, and with just a little bit of like, you find a way, I don't know how you do it, but you get some ground beef, whether that's you throw it on a taco.
Cook it before and then nacho it. Yeah. Stir it in together.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Yep.
Adds a little kick to it. Yeah. It's great.
B-turn, you a green chili nacho guy.
I need more info.
Okay. Are you being held hostage right now? All right, moving on. Houston's, what's that say? Houston
Shastas. Have you ever heard of the 25-cent can of soda?
I can eat tacos anywhere. I'll probably try all the tacos on this menu.
Yeah.
I've got the listing of what this one is.
Okay,
chopped beef brisket, corn and black bean salsa, cilantro, lime, corn tortillas. That's going to be up there, boys. I know I've been talking bad about the barbecued meat, but I love a corn and black bean salsa. I love a little squirt of lime.
Texas barbecue greater than Kansas City?
Well, I don't know about that.
Says no.
Yeah,
but I think those have potential.
This one's high on my list. I think it would definitely be one I'm considering.
Probably pretty safe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but good.
Yep. I could probably drink a couple beers while I also eat this and feel fine.
What about the UCF drink?
No.
There's some vodka in there, man.
Why doesn't he like the UCF drink, AB?
I don't know. I mean, I just, the cream, I don't know. I've never been a creamsicle guy. It's very strong.
He really made it number one.
All
the food.
Yet. Okay. Another ISU green chili pork walking taco. A walking taco. So that comes in a bag, right?
And this might be number 2 overall.
Oh my God.
I'm serious, man. Green chili pork. Oh yeah. And I believe I believe we did it was one of our drafts. I think it might have been perfect tailgate or game day experience or something. And my tailgate food item was walking taco. Love a walking taco. Easy, efficient, and green chili pork, man. I mean, I'm telling you, Mexican restaurants, one of my favorite things is like the green chili carnitas. Great.
John F is pissed.
Great.
I can't believe I'm shocked.
John F is pissed.
Come on, man.
This is John F's Super Bowl.
John,
and you are just ruining.
Hey, man, I had to watch the Chiefs lose 34-0 in the Super Bowl last year. So I don't want to hear it about.
I never thought this would become a clickbait podcast. You know.
Oh,
I'm being dead
John
serious. If John wants to get mad at me, John can be mad at me, but I know he's been appreciative of my food takes for more than 3 years. Anyways,
agree or disagree with this take here from Coffee?
I not knowledgeable enough to be able to agree or disagree.
Okay. Well, let's go Cards.
Every time you do the comment thing, it's like the scene in Mike Wazowski when they got the commercial and the Monsters Inc. logo is right in front of Mike Wazowski's face. That's what you're doing to Braden every time you pull a comment up.
Down goes Purdue.
Shoot.
Can't be a 2 seed.
Okay.
Not allowed.
Moving on to the Kansas Jayhawk Big J loaded mac and cheese. And I'm not even being biased here. To me, this has to be very near the top of everyone's board.
Yeah, it's
mac and cheese, man.
Oh,
yeah. That's the only thing holding me back is like mac and cheese at a sporting event seems a little off, but it's certainly top 5, probably top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say top 5. Top 2. It's got your pasta, creamy cheese sauce, house smoked pulled pork, barbecue sauce, crispy fried onions, which by the way, crispy fried onions are a top 5 addition to almost anything. I got some on my Jimmy John's sandwich the other night on my 9-grain wheat bread.
You're allowed to do that at Jimmy John's?
Yeah. Wow. Might have been new. I hadn't never noticed it before.
But yeah, I forgot they had the crispy onions on there. That might be clear number one for me.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
It's up there. The more I read it, the more I want to move it up even higher.
Yeah.
There's some bias there. I wish they'd go full Bill Self though and do the buffalo chicken rather than
seriously. Oh my God. I had that a few weeks ago. So good. Okay. A new development here, right? Because the K-State had one of the more banana land food items you'll ever see in your life. What was it called?
So they had the Wabash Cannon Dog or something, I think was one of them, which sounded awful. But then the other one they had was the fried PB&J sandwich. That doesn't sound too bad.
So the Wabash Cannon Dog only had 1 year.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing was so disgusting.
But it was like it was like grape jelly on it and onion.
I remember I think Alan got one.
Did that ruin their program?
Oh, Alan got one that looked worse than it sounded.
Some are saying it did.
It ruined their program. See ya, Tang.
Gone.
You think he ate one?
4.
He's eating it, saying Kansas freaking State.
You've not done the Tang impression near enough, dude. And you wasted it. Now he's gone.
You wasted it.
Okay.
I love steak
I mean, I
tacos.
guess the steak tacos, unfortunately, it's a great contender for K-State. Now, I will say steak tacos to me, and AB, correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's a lot of just very bland steak tacos that sometimes I can be very disappointed. Like there's a wide variety of the type of steak tacos you can get.
Yeah, you need the steak cooked correctly. You need it, in my opinion, marinated and stuff. And this is a must, you need to squirt some lime on top of it. You got to add that acidity to the steak taco.
So are you trusting a steak taco made by the T-Mobile Center?
I don't know that I am. Now, if this was made at a food truck, I think it would be up there. But we could make that argument about any of the meats, and I kind of have on some and haven't on the other. I feel like I'm being inconsistent with that. So I bet it's pretty safe bet to be fine. Probably pretty tough for it to be top shelf,
Yep.
Which sounds a lot like K-State's athletic program. So.
What's a program?
Program.
All right. Oklahoma State. I remember this one from last year, but I don't remember what's on the pizza, but it's the only pizza on the menu.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty damn good.
Let's hear it.
It's got pepperoni, sausage, ham, sweet pepper bacon, mozzarella, cheddar, and a ranch drizzle.
Wow.
Your favorite?
No,
that's a lot of meat. That's almost too much meat for me on the pizza.
Yeah. Well,
meat lovers.
We had Pizza Hut tonight because they've got $10 any toppings, whatever you want, large pizzas. So we're just like, fuck it, let's get some of that. What would
Sean
you get on your pizza?
The pizza.
Yeah, it could be up there. I
like pepperoni sausage on my pizza. I'll draw the line at 2 meats.
Onion?
Throwing ham on there. I'd take onion. Hannah would never allow it. She can't stand the sight, the smell of onions. So my onion days are...
I love talking to you about this. I'm in the same situation. I love onions. Molly can't stand them. How do you deal with it on a day-to-day basis?
She just gave birth to a baby 4 months ago. I do whatever she says. If she doesn't want me to order onions, I don't order the onions. Now, there is...
But if you're not sharing the menu, like, is it something where if you got it on your sandwich...
Oh, yeah, she's pissed.
Like,
she does
Jimmy John's onions are rank.
Yes. She's irate if I get the Jimmy John's onions, if I get even like Subway onions. Let's see. There is one that I just refuse to give in because I love their onions so much. It was it was a McDouble. McDonald's onions hardly even exist.
They're not even onions.
And that was my argument. I'm like, sorry, I'm just being honest with you. I could have told you there weren't onions on here and you wouldn't have known the difference, but I'm telling you the truth. And so,
I'm telling you the truth.
I love onions all the way around. Oh, the one where I won't draw the line is if you're at like a hibachi steakhouse, like Kiku's is Topeka, and we brought leftovers home, which had like the vegetables and the onions, and she was like, "Oh, I really don't like that's gonna stink up the house," like blah blah blah. And I was like, "Well, the onions at a hibachi place are so good, and I can't pass it up.
So this take is about 4 or 5 years old. How upset was she when I brought in my homemade onion dip to, was it a Final Four? Was it a KU football tailgate?
It was probably Final Four night.
I stunk your whole house with caramelized onion dip.
I feel like she can deal with caramelized onions.
Okay. I got some of those on my pizza tonight.
I don't know if she'd eat it, but she doesn't hate it as much as like, oh my God, yeah, Jimmy John's onion. Even Jimmy John's onions can be a little much for me sometimes.
They're just so strong.
Yep. Oh, and Freddy's sandwich or Freddy's burger onions. I did that one time. She wasn't happy. But okay, moving on.
The important
TCU Cowtown loaded tots. If I remember correctly, this is a really strong one as well.
Yeah, sure is. There's one thing that throws me off though. We got the tater tots, a spicy queso sauce, chopped house smoked brisket, a lot of brisket here. Corn and black bean salsa, and a horned frog purple sour cream. It's a mental thing. Saying a purple sauce on top of it would throw me off. Outside of that, sounds pretty dang good.
I mean, it's literally just food coloring, right?
Yeah,
There's
and it's like
different about the sour cream.
No, remember McDonald's had like green ketchup and all that nonsense back in the early 2000s. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, this is definitely a top contender for me. But I would agree, way too much. I don't know. I need some variety on the meat here. We got a lot of brisket being thrown around. You know what I think gets disrespected is ground beef. Just good old-fashioned ground beef. I think we need to see that on everything.
100%, Ryan. 100%.
I'm so glad you agree.
Speaking of ground beef, I think we have some on this next one.
Okay. I don't even know what this is.
I don't either.
Is this one new?
This is new, and this is me guessing. I'm going to guess it's a patty melt vibe, and if that's the case, all in. Speaking of onions and ground beef, man, I love a patty melt. Throw some Thousand Island on that, baby.
Oh,
woo!
The Steak and Shake in Topeka closed, and it's devastating. It's now where Raising Cane's is, and I still miss the what was that thing called? The Frisco melt at Steak and Shake. Oh,
Frisco melts. Oh, there's a Frisco melt.
Who has your favorite? Who has your favorite patty melts?
Oh my God, there's one I can't even name it.
Whataburger?
Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly it.
Tough scene. Tiki Taco Stand, not doing good, and Allen Fieldhouse. Hey, we're not going to use that against ground beef. I'm still a ground beef guy.
The chicken tacos are gas.
Wait, what did you say was your favorite patty melt?
Whataburger's great. There is a Frisco melt here in Hastings that is maybe my number one burger of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, we're down to the final two. We've got the Utah special. What is that?
I just don't know what it is. I just genuinely don't know. I'm just going to search it on Twitter and hope something pops up because we just got to have more info from this. We just have to.
Utah Majerus special.
I had a Whataburger patty melt after I got home from KU Houston the other night.
How did it happen?
Guess what I did, AB? Got it with no onions.
Why? What's the point?
Yeah.
It looks like it's a burger of some sorts with pickle.
Yeah. Are you seeing Rob with the tornadoes next to his name on
RJ
Twitter?
Fox 92. Shout out. I bet he's booing from home right now about a call that happened the other night in Provo.
Oh, okay. I got it. It's a smash burger, which I love, topped with pastrami.
Okay. Now that in. Big time in. That's all I have to say. In.
Yeah, and I gotta imagine like.
Wait, what is it?
It's a smash burger topped with pastrami, and like if it was named after Rick Majerus, I imagine he loved it, and I'm gonna respect his food takes.
Got to be the case.
AB, in your honor, if you don't make the Big 12 tournament, I'm trying everything.
You should report back.
And I'm giving reviews, video reviews.
Should.
You should just
They
go
won't be as good as
live,
yours.
Well, that's okay.
live from Ain't No Seats Pod until you finish every item on the menu,
Hey.
even if you're there for 48 straight hours.
Huh?
How about you come, pause, and and we'll take videos of each other.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Keeping it up. Almost made it worse.
This sounds fun.
Don't tell Hannah.
intrigued. All right. Moving on. West Virginia. This one
Moving
to
on.
me is always just
Boring.
an embarrassment.
Don't even
They
talk
should,
about it.
yeah, somebody step in and change this. The West Virginia Mountaineer pepperoni roll. What are we talking about?
It's just show some creativity. And I will say, I guess it is a little creative because there's nothing else like it on the menu. There's a reason for it.
And is it just like what even is it? I can't even remember.
Is it like Stromboli based? Is it just like little pizza roll or like cinnamon rolls with pepperoni in them instead? I don't know, man. But I wouldn't
that's what
get
I'm
it.
picturing.
I just wouldn't. And of all places, it's like maybe it's a West Virginia thing, a pepperoni roll or something. But like, let's
West
not act like West
Virginia.
Virginia is the pizza capital of America or anything. Like, I just don't trust it. I really don't. They should just
Cancel their program.
maybe.
Okay. So
Yeah.
pressure's on AB and a B turn. I want your answer too. You get 3 items here. You got to craft your meal, or maybe you spread it out 3 each day or something. But you only get to get one of these a day, or you can combine them all into one meal. But what is your 3 that you? And here's the thing: it's not just a top 3 because I think there is an element of like combining things to make them all go together.
So I was going to do it if I were going every night of the Big 12 tournament, get one thing each night.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that fair? Okay.
Yep.
Tuesday night, we're starting things off with the loaded mac and cheese. We're just going to get that out of the way. Rock chalk first on my mind. We're just going to see how it goes. Wednesday, we get into the next round, and we're going to get the walking taco, green chili pork.
Wow.
Okay. Thursday is a day where I think I'm probably going to eat most of the food that I have at P&L in between sessions. Find something there. So Thursday is going to be my UCF creamsicle drink. Okay.
Yep.
Friday is more of a meal. You're there all night. And I'm going to go with the Majerus special. And then Saturday for the championship dinner, we're going to the Matador Melt.
Wow. Wow. So a stunner here left off the list. The Cosmo churros don't make the list, AB.
No, you knew that.
I don't know. I thought for sure you'd throw a little dessert in there. John F., I mean, what did he miss?
I think the creamsicle is getting slept on as a dessert.
Okay. I don't
That'd be
know.
last on mine.
John F. just seems upset with you, but
My
I haven't
16th
heard.
overall.
Thursday and Friday sound terrible. You
The
ruined
Majerus
it.
special and the orange dreamsicle? Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's one. I mean, obviously, I'm not a green chili pork guy. I feel like loaded tots have to be on everyone's list. They would for sure make mine. But again, like if I'm going mac and cheese loaded tots,
A lot of sides.
Are those really full meals? I guess they do have
A lot of
brisket on 'em.
sides.
I mean,
You're doubling down on brisket, dude. Wow.
yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I may
The
dabble
brisket
in the
sliders,
Orange
too?
Tower pizza.
Mm.
No, I'm not touching brisket.
You think those
sliders.
K-State tacos could end up being up there if they're?
I
They're a safe
picture them
bet.
being bland.
Yeah. Like I said, if it's got lime, it's got some potential.
Wait,
I don't
did you
know
have did the Matador Melt make it? Is that your Saturday
Yeah.
night? Yeah.
My Saturday
Champion
night, baby.
dinner.
Hell yeah.
It's his master's dinner. Oh, we should do that sometime, maybe. And I'm not going to put you on the spot right now. Maybe next episode, if you win the Masters, which you will if you keep working hard,
I'll
what
do you
will
one
be
better.
your championship dinner?
I'll do you one better, Ryan. And this is real life. This is not just talking on a podcast. our fantasy football league, every year we do our retreat where we go to the Lake of the Ozarks.
Mm-hmm.
And the previous champion makes their Masters Champions dinner. They create the whole menu. They cook it for the whole league. And they just have it. So I've put some thought into it, but I'd like to do that at some point. Maybe we'll wait until they win a ring, but that could be 50 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're just going to do it next episode. So I'm going to give you about a week to prep. Okay.
I'm sure I'll forget about it until 4 p.m. the day that we record next.
I think my top three would be.
Yeah, a lot of people upset about the pizza not making it.
I don't know in order, but I think the tots. I'm gonna go the KU mac and cheese and the Houston tacos.
Sure.
Oh yeah, the Houston tacos didn't make your list either, did they, AB?
Well, there's a lot of good stuff on there. Yeah, you got to make some decisions.
I'm like Dick Vitale right now with
I only got to pick 5.
At least you put the UCF drink in there.
They need a quick trip back in that building is what they need.
Mm-hmm. God. You know what I would love to see incorporated here is a little Fruity Pebble type dessert.
Hey, West Virginia, are you listening?
Yeah, let's get the pepperoni roll out. Let's get some Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treats or something built into this because love Fruity Pebble.
Not to force my way out of this, but I got a Traitors finale to go watch. But I'll leave us with one thing because Cosmo and the UCF stuff was just in my face for a while there. Been thinking a lot about space lately, boys, and it freaks me out. Truly freaks me out how big it is. And
Yep. We should do a pod someday about it. I go down deep.
We should. Well, I saw
people forget, like they flat out said there's other living beings in this universe.
Well, I saw a TikTok. I think it was an old TikTok of Neil deGrasse Tyson saying that if there was a planet 2 million light years away that had the technology to build something to view Earth, they wouldn't see New York City. They wouldn't see the Eiffel Tower. They would see dinosaurs roaming Pangea because it would be 2 million years ago what they're seeing. That freaks me out, man, big time. It's sorry.
That'll keep you up at night.
It truly has a few times.
Yep. All right. Well, boys, it was fun. Always a fun episode. I'm looking forward to, I don't know, maybe we'll get some more pictures of these items that I'd love to circle back on some of the new ones. But,
yeah, if anyone listening goes and gets some variety of these things, just send them into the pod. I'm very interested.
I need you boys to come up with like a schedule of what I should try because my brain is really messed up and I'll be too indecisive or I'll forget. Okay, I'll do AB's schedule, but I'm trying all of it, I think.
Right. You should get Kane. Is Kane going to go
with you? Is that possible?
Get Kane to try a bunch.
Okay, I like that.
Man. What's up, man?
How many sessions do you think there are total? Or how many are there's 4 on?
There's a ton of sessions. I want to say there's like.
Well, but like the sessions are mixed for 2 games apiece, right? I got it pulled up right here. We got 2 sessions Tuesday.
I'm not trying the UCF bullshit.
2 sessions on Wednesday, 2 sessions on Thursday, a session Friday, a game Saturday. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 sessions.
Yeah. So you
could go almost 2 apiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to
mix 1 for each game will be perfect.
And then a dessert or something. You'd be eating 2 meals in 1 session.
All right. Well, this was fun, boys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we will be back hopefully next week celebrating just another vintage Bill Self Road win. That's all I want. I need to feel it, and I think we have a shot. So, rock chalk, and we'll see. And now I'm going to click end stream, and it takes me forever every time. Here we go.